Hello? Hi, it's me, April. Let me know how the sound is. I was just sitting here watching the countdown and feeling real sleepy. Actually really tired. I was like yawning my head off, so if I yawed the first 10 minutes, excuse me. My apologies. You guys aren't boring, I promise. I'm just sleepy. Hi everyone. Hi Katie. Hi Liz. Hi Artie. Hi Lorna. Hi Haley. And hi everyone else who's watching. How are you guys? How is everyone tonight? I think I had a delivery van outside. I'm getting a delivery today. So I was gonna see if it was a delivery, if Martin could bring it up to me. It says we're expecting your parcel. Oh, it doesn't say it's today. It just says we're expecting your parcel, so maybe it's not coming today. But yeah, I'm getting a delivery of some new postcards for an Etsy update, so that'll be fun. Susan, that's such a cute name. And hi Martin. Martin's here tonight. He's just popping in for like the first 10 minutes, I think, to say hi to everyone. And because today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So I'm going to be doing some bee characters. Some little bee, we're going to try and make some bee characters. I'm not sure how far we'll get today, because I'm only going to be streaming until 9. I think I'm going to try and have a 9 o'clock cutoff because I need to go for my walk run. So I have my characters book here, my characters sketchbook, and it's not full at all. It's like half, it's like not even half full. It's just got like 5 pages. So this is, I made this book ages ago. I put this cover on Instagram as like a post. And basically it was because I wanted to start practicing characters, because that's one thing I'm severely lacking. I landscapes, houses, animals, but characters, no. So I did these little characters. I didn't know if I ever posted these on Instagram, but I did these little characters in a doodle one day when I was in a work meeting, and I started just playing with the designs. So I literally just have this far. It's kind of silly. And then also this little boy, I've shared this on Patreon before with my patrons, but also, is it really dark? Do I need to make the lighting brighter? This little boy here, I started to draw him. He kind of reminds me of what's his face? I was gonna say John Oliver then, but that's not right. He reminds me of, oh my god, Oliver Jeffers. John Oliver. Oliver Jeffers' character, but a little bit different. I was looking at his character, the boy, and it is different, so don't worry. So I wanna explore him more because he's really cute. But today I'm gonna skip ahead. I'm gonna skip ahead a few pages so I have some pages to explore. And we're gonna draw some bees. So the reason why, hi Janine, welcome to stream. The reason why is because Martin has made this he's making this website. I asked Martin to come on in case I get it wrong, but he's making this product and it's gonna be like Airbnb but for tours. And he's very early stages, but he's been thinking about it for like, I'm gonna say 2 years, maybe more than that, and we've been talking about it. And it's got a name. It's gonna be called Tour Hive. And we were on a walk one day and we were talking about like the idea and what we could have in it, and like how, you know, like just like branding. And because it's hives, it could like have bees in it. And I said the tag could be even busy bees need a break, or sometimes busy bees need a break, or something like that. And the more we started talking about it, the more like the idea evolved. And then, look, I'm not saying it's all my idea, but I was also the one that said maybe we should niche down. Instead of just having like tours for everything, we could like niche down, because the things that we really love to do is go out in nature. So it's not like city breaks or cruises. It could all be like nature stuff. So hiking, like guided tours of mountains, or I don't know, you know, like camping or whitewater rafting, things like that. So the idea is Martin's asked me to do some illustrations for his prototype, I guess. So we're gonna do bees, and we're thinking bees, but like they're personified, so they're people, and maybe the bees are like paddleboarding, or they're hiking, or they're camping. So that's kind of the idea. So I thought it would be fun to do it on stream. Also, is this really dark? Maybe I should try and change this. I forgot what way I need to go to make it lighter. Does it do anything? It's kind of hard to see right now because there's nothing on the page. So yeah, what we're going to do right now is kind of, I'm not really sure, I don't really have a plan, but basically we're going to do, normally when I try and draw something, especially if it's an animal and I want to personify it, I normally draw the creature itself, and then I stylize it from there. So I thought it'd be fun today just to draw some bees, like super loosey-goosey. Maybe we could use kind of like what I've done here, probably just start off with pencil sketches, and then maybe we could use some colors. Like these are really kind of funky. So I've got markers, I've got pencils, we got paint here, just do some rough ones, and then also I want to look at some humans doing stuff, like humans hiking, humans camping, whatever, in different poses. And then basically what I try and do sometimes, I mean, I'm not really a character person, like I said, but when I've done it in the past, I'll kind of like take the animal that I'm doing, I'll take the poses of the humans and then try and merge them together. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, if Martin's here and he has any more explanations on it, if I've got it wrong, feel free to yell. And apart from that, let me know what you guys are drawing. What are you doing tonight? You guys drawing? Are you chilling out? You just watching me and washing the dishes or something? So let's see. Katie says it's very hot. She's sitting in front of the fan to say cool, 33 degrees. Ugh, that's gross. What is it here? 16 here. It's been miserable this week. The high will be 36. That's awful. Liz is painting. Nice. All right, so I'm just gonna do some like, I haven't drawn probably for like, I can't even remember. I can't remember the last time I drew. Maybe 4 or 5 days ago. So I'm gonna do some real quick. I'm not even looking at the page. Sometimes when you just have to start, you know. So look, if I was gonna draw a bee, this is literally what I would draw. Am I even getting it right? I mean, sometimes I just have to doodle, you know. And also sometimes it's nice just to use your graphite pencil, because when I was first like drawing, when I first started to draw again back in 2017, I kind of shied away from the pencil because I always the pencil always reminds me of being in school, and I did enjoy art school, but I didn't get at art school, but I mean I did enjoy art at school, but then also I didn't enjoy it when I got older, when I was in high school, because my teacher was really mean, but we don't talk about her. Artie's just watching, chilling. Martin says got it all, guided tours in the outdoors. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm gonna call this tour hive just so we don't forget. Yeah, so do you guys ever draw characters? Because I hardly ever do, but I really want to start. I even had this whole idea that I was gonna do this thing called storify my illustrations, and I have this idea, I still have it. I have so many ideas, guys, of things I want to do. I was going to call it storify my illustrations, and I was going to take all the illustrations that I've done and try and put characters in it, but use like Procreate because I don't want to draw over the actual things themselves. So yeah, I haven't done that, but should we do some warm-up exercises? I feel like maybe we should do some like blind contour or something just to warm up, because like I mentioned, I don't do characters and I'm actually a little bit nervous because I'm doing it in front of like people live on the internet, and what if it's really bad, you know? So if I do live contour, if I do like blind contour and stuff, it'll be fine, because everyone knows that when you do a blind contour, it's meant to look bad. So if you guys haven't heard of blind contour, I'm sure you all have, but just in case my mum's watching, blind contour is where you look at the page, you look at the picture and you don't look at the page, and you see what you're drawing, and you try and figure it out. And it's actually, I can actually see I'm looking at the B on the left hand side of my screen, but then on the right hand side I can see like my hand moving. So Okay, so that doesn't turn out so good. Let's try it again. Let's try it with this top bee here. But yeah, I always remember when I was doing life drawing in uni, when we did blind contour drawing, our teacher always said that you have to move really slow, and that basically you have to, your pencil is like your eyes, so you have to follow the line, and as you're following the line with your eyes, basically it's your hands following it. But I'm not very patient at all, so I can't do that. But I always remember that every time I do a blind contour drawing. Alright, cool. So there we go. We warmed up. We've made a bad drawing, so we can move on now. It's fine. That's actually really fun. I'm going to do one with my left hand. I don't normally do this at all. But from doing so many like odd orange drawing like sessions over the last few months, it is kind of fun to sometimes just branch out and do something weird. So yeah. Sometimes these turn out okay. Sometimes most of the time they turn out pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. So what's everyone been up to this week? I've been working on my... I definitely shouldn't do this, guys. You know that they say that you shouldn't talk about your plans, you should just do your plans. I mean, I don't know if people say that, but that's what I'm saying right now. And I wanted to do that YouTube video, you know, the one about the neo colors and the neo pastels. And I was like, yeah, I can get it done by Wednesday. So I put it on Instagram, and then like I literally just started editing it today. I finished filming it yesterday, started editing it today, and I've got so much more stuff that I want to do with it. Like I want to make cool little transitions and things like that. So I mean, I don't know when it's going to be out. Hopefully, I mean this week definitely, but I'm not sure when. Don't know if it'll be at the weekend or tomorrow. But yeah, that's what I've been working on today, and also making dinner and, you know, doing my day job and stuff. What have you guys been up to? Alright, cool. So we've done a couple of weird drawings. That's fine. I don't know why my screen is so... Like, is it dark to you guys? It just looks so dark. I'm putting the ISO up right now. I don't know if that's correct. Liz says she's been working in the garden. Has it not been pouring of rain where you are, Liz? It's been absolutely hammering it down here. Well, it hasn't actually been hammering it down. It's been drizzling. Oh god, I keep dropping my water. Every time I drink, I'm dropping my water everywhere. Spilling my water. Don't know why. I think I do know why. I've been drinking out of this bottle for the last, like, 2 months. This Nalgene bottle. I haven't been using glasses much, so I've forgotten how. Liz has been picking raspberries. Nice. Oh, is that from your plants, is it? Okay, so now I'm going to just draw them normally. So I'm just trying to, like, figure out the shape of them, basically. I know there's lots of different bees too, guys, so we're going to have to look at different ones. There's the fat bees, the honey bees, the wild bees, the wasps. I mean, also, how many legs do bees have, honestly? Do they have 6? And Liz has been going to the gym. Liz, I literally saw your story as I was waiting for the countdown to finish. The one where you did your handstand. It was really cool. I want to try and do handstands. Oh, I tried doing a pull-up yesterday at the gym, and I literally couldn't hold myself up. Like, I couldn't even hold myself on the bar. I couldn't even hang. So it was pretty embarrassing. It wasn't too embarrassing. I wasn't actually embarrassed. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun to try. Artie's been editing the video. What have you been editing, Artie? What's coming up? Anything good? And what else? Oh, sketching your birds. Lovely. I have seen those. For Burbfest. Martin says it hasn't rained all day today. That is true, it hasn't. But it's been raining all this week. Like, every day. I went out in the rain twice yesterday for a walk. Actually, no, the day before. But it's been raining every single day, guys. Honest. Someone says, who said they loved the last bee? I think I saw that somewhere. Archie says, love that last bee. I know, right? Drawing with your left hand is so... Well, or your right hand, depending on what's your dominant hand. It's so fun. All right, here we go. This is a good one. This is a honeybee. It says save our honeybees. I'm pretty sure honeybees aren't the ones in danger, right? It's the wild bees that are in danger because the honeybees are like farmed for honey. So that's confusing. Juliet, hi. Oh, Katie says bees have 4 legs. I don't think they do, Katie. Look, this one's got 6. Oh yeah, Katie says she was wrong. Okay, it's fine. Look, I thought we saw a spider the other day, and the spider was on our kitchen window. Kitchen, like by the kitchen, on the kitchen wall, and Matt and I were staring at it for ages because I was like, it's a spider, but he was counting the legs and he was like, it's only got 6 legs, it's not a spider. And I was like, it definitely is a spider. It looked like a spider, but it only had 6 legs, so who knows what it was. So this bee is actually kind of, I guess this, it almost looks like a wasp, right? This bee. It's got cute little arms though. Pull-ups are so hard. Can you do a pull-up, Liz? I've been watching YouTube videos on how to do them, but I don't have, we don't have a pull-up bar here. So like the only place I could be able to practice is the gym. And there's a park next to our house, you know, one of those kind of like outside gyms, but they only have, they don't have pull-up stuff. They just have like other machines. But I really want to do one. I think I'd need to lose a bit of weight before I can do one though, because I think it's going to be quite hard pulling myself up. But then I was also watching a video and they said that if you start when you're heavier, as you lose weight, you'll be stronger because you're used to lifting like yourself up, and you're heavier than in the future, if you get what I mean. Dude, I just got back from slacklining. Oh yeah, that sounds hard. That's where they put like the line in between trees and stuff, right? And you stand on it. You'd be have super energy to do, not energy, well, probably energy. What's the other one? Not flexibility, the other one. Balance, that's the one. Liz says she can do a chin-up from standing. That's cool. I've been bouldering for 2 years and still have to jump into a pull-up. Yeah, you'd have pretty strong upper body for that, right? Because it's kind of like rock climbing. Is anyone else drawing bees tonight? Let's try and get some fat bees. Oh, the humble bumble. These guys are so cute, these bumblebees. I don't know what Martin's thinking. Martin, are you thinking a waspy bee like this, or are you thinking a bumblebee like this? Because I think a bee like this would be easier to, I'm forgetting all the words tonight, guys. The one where you make the animal into a person. Oh god. Anthropomorphize. Jeez, that's a long word. It must be Latin. It must be from Latin, guys. Anthropomorphize. Anthra from animal. Promorph from, no wait, morph from to change. And size. No, I don't know. I don't know anything about Latin. Do you guys know anything about Latin? If you do, let me know. I'm getting it all wrong. It's quite nice to use a graphite pencil though. And it feels like a lot, like you can be a lot more free than using all the art stuff that I normally do, like all the different materials. And you don't have to think about color or anything. Greek. Artie says it's Greek, maybe. Alright, I'm literally going through these so fast. I don't actually want to look at any illustrations from people, because that's gonna, look at this one though. Oh my gosh, so cute. I don't want to look at illustrations from people because I think that I don't want to, you know, be persuaded by other people's styles. I can't get the shoulder action from hanging. That's the female shoulder attachments. Yeah, I heard that. Well, I've heard that it's really difficult. Like women have a lot less upper body strength than men. Oh my god, it's a cat's face on this bee. Guys, did you see this? I was like looking at the tiny eyeball thinking, wow, pretty eyeball. It's a cat's face. Someone put the cat's face on a bee. Oh well, we'll draw it anyway. We'll just make it up. I'm not going to draw a cat's face, guys. Come on. It looks like a little duck. You guys didn't see that? I almost missed it. I almost missed it. BuzzFeed. Come on. Oh, is it not BuzzFeed? It's Bored Panda. Come on, Bored Panda. Terrifying. What is this bee doing? Maybe if I do that, it will help. Do bees have noses? I think we should have our bees have noses. Okay, this does not look like a bee at all. The cat's face really threw me off, guys. The cat's face. Alright, forget that one because that didn't go very well. Alright, I'll just literally fill out this page, and then on the next one we can add some color. Maybe we'll try and make them into people. Like basically the thing that I'm trying to do right now is, I know that there's lots of different bees, but the main thing is to kind of look at this is a good one actually for the anatomy, is to kind of I know it's an illustration, but it's a scientific illustration, so it's fine. The main thing is to kind of look at the main parts of the bee, right? So like when I have done this in the past with animals, I kind of draw them a lot to get the feel of like their shapes and to like know what's there. So I'm not explaining myself very well, but you guys know what I mean. So here we know that a bee now has 6 legs, not 4 legs, and they have antennas. I mean, I did know that before. To be honest, I did know that before. They have how many eyes? They have 2 eyes, I think. Who knows? I kind of want to do another one of those non-dominant hand drawings. They were fun. This is literally just a warm-up page right now. Oh, Katie's drawing a bee. Oh, cool, Katie. I want to see after or now if you want to send it. Janine's start off by doing inclined pull-ups. Is that, I'm not sure what that is. Is that where you're like laying down and you pull yourself up? I've seen people do that. So the back, I mean, we can take liberties because obviously if we're going to make this into like a human shape, their legs aren't going to do this because that would be awkward. I mean, that would be actually quite terrifying. I would say at that point they need some serious medical attention if they were human and their arms were doing this. So yeah, I'm not really spending much time on this, as you guys can see. Just kind of like warming up. Wasn't intended on drawing bees, but somehow that's exactly what I've ended up doing. Nice. I don't know if you're drawing the same ones because I am going through these quite fast. Look at this fluffy one. Should we do another left? Actually, let's do another blank contour drawing. They're fun. I can actually read the text. I can read. I can look. I can read, and then I can draw at the same time, and it's fine. What about a bee monogram? What do you mean, like logo? Monogram's normally what's on like a t-shirt, right? Or something. Oh, you know what? When I was younger, I always used to imagine the bees with little buckets. Because didn't they use their... I don't know. I always thought of them collecting pollen in like their feet. I don't know if that's actually what they do. Fantastic. Perfect. We did it, guys. We did it. Bia, hi Bia. Stand under the bar, lean back, pull up standing. Yes, that sounds like a good step towards it. I was watching a YouTube video where they were doing like a whole bunch of different ones. So like you know, like assisted ones on bands and things like that. Alright, cool. Just trying to find some more bees. Oh god, these bees are so creepy. Look at this. I mean, I'm sorry, this bee is a beautiful creature, but honestly, look how creepy it is as well. I want to find a fluffy bee, a bumblebee, but all the bumblebees... Oh, here we go. Big black bees. How to differentiate a bumblebee versus a carpenter bee. A carpenter bee must be those skinnier ones that look like a bit like wasps. This is like an ant, doesn't it? Oh, I know, it's because we haven't drawn the wings. There we go. Bee. Perfect. This is my favorite one so far. The one with the left-handed drawing. Do you guys ever do this? I always put a star next to my favorite ones. It's like I'm giving myself a little gold star. But look, this is the one that I drew to begin with. So you know it would be cool. Maybe at the end draw another one without looking at reference and see if I remember how to draw a bee. That'd be kind of cool. This bee I think is the best bee to aim put a character on. I think bees should also have a face. I think the bees should have a face, right? I think, do bees have noses? They have the little things that come out from their face. Okay. This is like some smooth jazz music playing right now. We had to do bees for a project at work a while ago. Made little 3D bees. They're really cute. Okay, that's weird. I didn't quite know what I did there. It's like the little legs coming out of his head. Creepy. So I spent like 45, 50 minutes making dinner tonight. I made a little... I thought I was calling them like potato tots, but they're more like rusties or something, where I grated the potato up and strained it and then mixed some like seasons in and steamed it and then made it into little balls and then air fried it. And it took like so long to make, but it was definitely worth it. And I want to have them every day. What's your bee's name? I don't think we're gonna have a name. I don't know. Barry? Is that a bad bee's name? I don't know. Every time I think of a character name, I always want to alliterate it. Barry the bee. Liz says, can I cook for her? Yes, Liz. I can. To pop round, and I'll cook something for you. Yeah, we had tortilla pizzas for dinner. Because I had some tortillas left, but nothing. We had like burritos the other day, but I didn't have anything to put in them. So I made tortilla pizza, which is, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but just in case my mom's watching again, it's where you take the tortilla and you put a bunch of stuff on it and then pop it in the oven. And that was really good. It was almost like a Friday, I always call it like a Friday night meal. You know, when it's like a little bit, I don't know, it feels like a meal that you would watch with a movie or something. I just love doing this with the non-dominant hand. I think this is actually probably one of my favorite ones. This one and the blind contour, but this one is more fun because you get to look at what you're doing. You get to kind of like make it almost right. I think I'll be there in 3 hours. 3 hours, Liz. I'll be in bed. But you're welcome to meet me for breakfast. I've been considering a service that delivers ready-cooked meals for me because I've just had no energy to feed myself. Oh, that sucks. Have you been super busy with work? Those like things that you're talking about, I think they're really expensive, right? Those like meal delivery services. I haven't ever tried one. I know a few people have tried like the ones that you get the packs delivered to you and then you cook it yourself, which would be quite handy, I guess. I tend to I find so much stuff. I have this Instagram for my like running, and I upload stuff like when I've been running or hiking or paddleboarding or whatever. It's kind of like a fitness one. And on it, I also follow a whole bunch of people that do like that cook. So like all vegan, you know, people that make recipes and stuff. So I've been going through that. Every time I go on there now, I just save recipes, and I've made quite a few of them over the last couple of weeks. It's really nice to try new things because you don't have to like search the internet for something, and you don't have to go through a recipe book, which I have heaps of recipe books, and a few of them I've used, but I tend to just go back to the same ones again and again and again. So yeah, it's been really nice on Instagram. Although I was looking at it last night before I went to bed, and I was so hungry. I just tagged you my story with a bee. Okay. Can I share? I can share, Katie, yeah? Oh, it's so good. Look at the cool bee that Katie drew. Can you see that? Very realistic. I've been busy with work. There's one here that's not too pricey and no minimum time commitment. Just been so tired and no energy to decide what to cook. Yeah, it takes a lot, especially at the end of the day. Sometimes at the end of the day, I do not. I mean, pretty much at the end of the day, I never want to cook. I've been trying to eat super healthy. I think I've mentioned this before, but the last couple of months I've been really good. And there's been a lot of nights where I just say to Martin, like, can we just order pizza? Because I'm so tired, I just don't want to cook. But I'm not being super, what's the word? I'm like not joking. It's not like ha ha ha, but I wouldn't order pizza because I have been trying to be, like, I'm really proud that I've like been eating really healthy. I've been making all of my meals and stuff. So I wouldn't just, you know, order takeaway. But I have really wanted to. These do not look like bees' wings. Oh, so bad. I want to get a close up of the bee's face actually. I want to see what the bee's mouth and looks like. Also, the eyes are really weird. Like, where do the eyes live? Because if you see in the side of the head, you're only going to ever see one eye. That's a no-no for me. Like rabbits, guinea pigs, what else? Sheep. All those creatures that have the eyes on the side of their heads. Fish. They always look so weird. I just have to, like, you have to put an eye. Like, even if it's floating. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, you can't even see the bee. Sorry. I need to fix the lighting in here. I don't know why it's so dark. Does it look dark? Whoa. There we go. That's better. Do you go live every Thursday? I haven't been able to catch you live in a while, but now I keep up with your Instagram. Love the bees. Thanks. I try and go live. I did have a big break and then I came back and then it was really hot in England. So I stopped. But I'm going to try in every week, yeah. Okay, so guys, let's try and find a bee's head so we can get a close up. It's going to be scary, guys. Oh, here we go. Another cat bee. Oh, Jesus, this one's scary. Oh, this one's like a tarantula bee. Long-horned bee. Oh, jeez. This reminds me, though. I was watching this thing the other night. Where was it? I think it was just a reel or something. Or on Reddit. It was probably on Reddit. And it was this thing called a tarantula hawk. Have you guys seen these? Tarantula hawk. Hawk moth, maybe? Yeah, this is the one. So, okay, it's got the second most painful sting in the world. And apparently, on the reel it was saying that a scientific paper said that if you get stung by it, you just have to lay back and scream. Lay down and scream. That's how painful it is. And the thing that was freaky, okay, so if you guys don't like spiders, I'm going to be talking about spiders now. Okay, so I don't like spiders either, but so this tarantula hawk moth, it captures tarantulas, which is why it's called tarantula hawk moth. It drags it back alive to it, like, okay, it bites it or puts a venom in it that paralyzes it. It drags it back to its nest alive, and then it puts its eggs inside the tarantula, and basically the tarantula is like alive but paralyzed, and all the larvae of the hawk moth grow up inside the tarantula, and then they eat the tarantula alive from the inside out, and they're so clever that they avoid the organs of the tarantula, so the tarantula stays alive as long as possible, so they can feed on it. And they basically eat their way out of the tarantula until they're like outside, and then they're moths. And I was watching it. It was like a video, and it showed the wasp. It didn't show like anything gross, but it showed the wasp carrying the tarantula away. And by the end of the video, it was like 30 seconds long, I felt bad for spiders. And I don't even like spiders. This is like, can we go back to talking about food? Yeah, it was bad, guys. So I'm sorry. I hope I haven't triggered anyone. But I had to share that with you. I don't know why. I just had to. I had to get it off my chest. So I'm looking at this bee and I'm like, what's going on with its mouth? Does it have these little, this like cute little mouth thingy here? You see this little mouth thingy? Can I zoom? I mean, I know I can zoom. I have complete control over my camera. I'm the boss of it. It's not the boss of me. What does your bee look like standing upright facing you? I'm going to get to that soon, Janine. I'm going to start drawing them upright. I'm just kind of like warming up right now. Haley says, I plan my week's meals out on a Sunday in grocery shop, so I only have to think about it once, and then it's already decided for me during the week. Haley, that's something that we try and do as well. What I do, Martin just kind of goes along with it. Where I actually write down all of my things on my phone here. See if I can find them for you now. I write a meal plan list. Like here, see, couscous and lentils, and I even say page 115 of this book here: rice noodle red curry soup, sausage and mash, tofu fajitas, pasta and sausages. But then I don't ever make that stuff because I just buy the ingredients, and then I just don't feel like making it, so I make something else. And then at the end of the week, there's like 4 ingredients. I don't go with anything. So that's kind of like what I do. I have been trying to get better though. The worst thing for me is fresh herbs. I buy fresh herbs to make stuff with, and then I just don't end up using them, and the fresh herbs go bad. I feel really bad when that happens, actually. Right, I do not like these big old eyes. Scary. Look at this bee. What's he doing? Just chilling. It's like an ostrich. It's the ostrich bee. Okay, this one here. Here we go. Wearing a backpack, carrying a hiking stick with a camera, sketchbook, because it has so many legs for beautiful stuff. Very good. That's kind of like what I was planning. Yeah, I definitely want it to be doing stuff, but also it has to kind of look like a tour guide, because the whole point is like the bee is the tour guide. So, or maybe it's just enjoying things. We're not sure yet, but yeah, we're just kind of like in the early stages, just planning things. Okay, so this one here. Okay, this one here has like a little. Almost like a little. We don't want it to look scary though. You know. I feel like that's scary. It's got like a little mohawk on it. Oh wow. Okay. Look at this lady. Whoa, that is something else. You know, I don't know if Martin's still here. Martin, are you still here? I have a very urgent question to ask you. Okay, I don't think he's here. Well, okay, so you know Martin, he's scared of bees and wasps. So whenever a bee or a wasp comes into the house, I have to get rid of it. I don't mean make it swim with the fishes. Oh, he's still here. I don't mean make it swim with the fishes. I mean gently coax it outside. And this morning woke up to this sound, and it was 5:45. Woke up to the sound buzzing, and a bee had come in the window and gotten stuck between the window and the curtains. So I had to coax it out of the window, but it was like the window was wide open and it still wouldn't fly out. It just kept banging into the window. Like, come on, bee. I wasn't very happy. I wasn't happy with the bee because I was quite tired. Look at this one. This is cool. Okay, maybe, oh, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, I'm trying to think of the TV show. Futurama. What was that? What was the doctor on Futurama? He was like a creature. Oh, squid. This guy. Okay. Trying to show it to you. This guy. This guy. Where is he? You know the one I'm talking about. The one with the... What was he? Does anyone know? Was he like a octopus or something? He was cute. I loved his character. It was funny. But this reminds me of him. Like the little mouth here. God, his eyes are like flipping huge. Juliet's drawing this with me. Yay. Oh, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Lurking while I'm working. Nice. Can't have audio right now. Can't have audio right now. Okay. Does that mean you can't hear me? That'd be funny, watching a live stream with the audio off. Oh, he's the lobster. Is he a lobster? Does he have claws? I haven't seen that show for so long. I like this though, this little dots here. They're kind of fun. And then, literally the tentacles, whatever they're called, come out from the center of his face. That's weird. Alright, well we've run out of page now. So I think what we're going to do is go over to the next page. And maybe like just do some stylization, see if we can make them stand up. Yeah. Okay, so oh, I forgot to draw the bee. Okay, let's see if we can draw a bee without any, I was gonna say without any reference. I'm looking at an entire page of bees here, aren't I? That's not gonna work. I feel like I wanna... I'm looking at the bee. April, stop looking. You're not meant to look. This looks like a weird caterpillar. I feel like these bees are getting less and less bee-like. I feel like I'm drawing more bees, more and more bees, but they're looking less and less like bees. Alright. I like this one best. Let's just finish my painting. I didn't think about it very well. You just kind of went with it, went with the flow. Don't worry, Liz. I don't know if you've seen my bees, but I did not think about those very well either. They're not very good. Okay. Let's try and draw some bees standing up now. I'm going to go back to the page and we'll just try and... Oh, a bee eater. That's cool. That's not what we want though. We want the bee itself. Another bee eater. Bee eaters are these cool birds. Oh, look at this one. It's Bumblebee here. So cool. Alright, Liz says, I started with a wet on wet background. I did that a few days ago. I wasn't using a reference, so today when I sat down, just painted a tree and a bush on top. I can't do stuff with that reference. Just ends up so weird. Now it's missing the midground, if that makes sense. It does make sense. Okay, okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to look at the bee, and then I'm going to try and draw him, kind of like his shape, but like imagine him turned upside down, and as a person. If that makes any sense. I'm just going to use it for inspiration. Okay, I don't know why I'm so nervous, but let's just do this. Has anyone ever drawn, guys, has anyone ever drawn a bee as a person? Because that would actually really be helpful. And I don't know why I want to put him with little booties on. This actually reminds me a lot of when I was doing... Oh, you know what? I was going to say, this reminds me a lot of when I was doing Peachtober. But actually, Peachtober, I have a bee in Peachtober. Should we just go to my Instagram quickly? And have a look. How do I get to my thing? I never know. Here? Here? Instagram, my word. Let's just skim. it can't be too far behind because I haven't really been drawing much. Oh, I forgot we have to go through Birdfest. Okay, when we get through Birdfest, we'll get to the bees. We'll get to Peachtober because that was in October. All right, keep going, keep going. We're almost there. We're at Peachtober now. Here we go. This is the bee. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Guys, why didn't I just draw? Martin, are you still there? Martin, can I just draw this bee? It's so cute. It's got a little tail. No, Martin says no. Alright, we're just gonna, I'm not gonna have him holding anything. I'm literally just gonna, this is the first one, so it's fine. It doesn't matter if it works out or not. It's gonna have a little stinger. And then maybe he's got a little, I think getting the face right is gonna basically, is gonna do it, you know? We have to get the face right. Okay, first bee is terrified. This is hard, guys. But I thought I would do it on stream with you just so you can see the struggle. Oh, Liz, do you want me to show? Do you want me to show your picture? Oh, I see what you mean. It is a bit empty in the middle. Oh, I can't really show. It keeps turning around. Okay. This is it. Sorry, it's not the best. Probably better if I showed it on the computer. But this is the bush, tree, and another tree. Yeah. So we just need something to go in the middle. What can go in the middle? Oh, maybe an animal, like a deer, coming out of the woods, something. Martin says no. Martin says no. I can't use that bee. Okay, I mean, I thought it was cute, but whatevs. Fine. Alright, let's try again. I think if we draw it bigger, actually, it'll work. So we have to get the head right. So the head, I think we need to get the eyes right and the head right. Otherwise, it's not going to look right. So like here, you see how the bee is on the side, the eyes are on the side of the face? I feel like we need to do something that kind of shows that. Maybe if we pretend to draw 3/4 view like this. And then the bees, the eyes just poking out like this, see? And then here's the mouth. And I actually really love this little, I don't know if that's what a bee has, but I just really love it. The little like, the lobster nose. And then maybe we'll try, we'll put stripes in it, even though Martin's gonna say no. We'll put stripes in it. I said to Martin, hey, since I'm doing the illustrations for you, maybe I should invoice you and like charge you an hourly rate, and then I could be like your client. I could invoice you. No, you'll be my client actually, and I could do these illustrations for you for a fee. And then Martin was like, no. So he said he'll give me, what did he say, Martin? Was it 60% of the company that you'll give me? So when Tall Hive makes it really big, I'll be like rolling in it. I think that's what he said, right? All right, so we got a little head here. And what I was thinking now is maybe instead of having the body come down, he's got like a little hunch back. Something like this. And then maybe his tail comes out like this. And we definitely have to have a stinger. I know that a lot of the bees that we saw, they didn't really have stingers. But I feel like they should. Because otherwise, how do we know it's a bee, you know? And he's going to have boots. He's going to have hiking boots on. These actually look like cowboy boots. This is not going to be what it looks like at the end. But you have to go through a lot of bad ideas to get to the good one, you know? I feel like I'm trying to defend myself by saying that. I feel like there's too many arms. I haven't, but I watched that Bee movie. Oh yeah, the Bee movie was good. I remember when I was doing the stuff for work, I actually watched the bee movie. Well, not all of it, but I watched the bees flying for reference. I was doing, because I had to make the bees fly in 3D. Like, I had to make 3D bees and make them fly. But in the end, I didn't copy Bee Movie, because Bee Movie actually, if you guys have seen Bee Movie, it copies proper bees. Like, they actually move anatomically, like how a bee would. But my bees were just like fuzzy little blobs with wings. That was a good film though. Alright, so that's one bee. I like this one better. He's derpier. Man says he's going to pay me an exposure. Use your illustrations to train an AI so I can just generate images going forward. Perfect. Archie says add a backpack and sticks. Okay. Look at this. My watch just said you did it. You've earned another hour towards your stand-up goal. Guys, have you seen me stand up in the last hour? I swear. Smartwatch. Okay, so yeah, Artie, I will do that. I will add a backpack and everything, and I'll make them paddle board, and I'll make them sit around a campfire, roasting marshmallows. I'm just trying to get, like, I don't know, I'm just trying to think about what to draw, like how the shape and everything before I start adding clothes on. Although maybe adding clothes on would actually help. You know what I was thinking? An easy way to do this, if you guys were going to do this yourself, and if I was going to do this myself, an easy way to do it would be to search for bee cartoon or like bee person. But I don't want to do that because I know that if I do that, I will just copy them. And like, that's not bad, but I don't want to rely on that, just copying. Oh, that's so annoying when Pinterest does this. There's like a whole page here, but it's only showing me. I can never get this right. Here we go. Okay, so I was thinking like this little. So maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Maybe instead of like trying to make the bee shape, I should just make a human with a bee face. Maybe that'd be better. I feel like also I'm saying bee a lot. I don't think I mean, this is just the start. We're not gonna finish anything today. I can tell you that for free. But what do you guys think about this? Is this like kind of interesting, or would you rather do like landscapes or something like I normally do? Oh, this guy's missing wings. There you go. Looks more like a bee now. I think they have 2 pairs of wings, don't they? Oh, you guys can't even see it. Sorry. It's completely off the page. Liz says she likes it. Okay, cool. Because I wasn't sure. I've never done anything like this before on stream. But I just thought I'd give it a go because I need to do it anyway. Well, I don't need to do it. But I said Martin I'd do it. I told Martin I'd do it. And I don't know. I just felt like I had to. Okay, let's draw a human with legs. A human being. And he's just gonna kind of look like a bee. He's gonna have a bee. This is so stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. There's no wrong answers, guys. It's all experimentation. Jeez. Just draw like my typical characters that I draw. But try and make them look like a bee, basically. Because I think if it's a person, it's going to need to have a mouth, right? So it can smile. Do bees have mouths? I don't think they do. So if we... Let's just have him holding a stick. And we'll have a backpack on him as well. And it's got stuff hanging from it. It's got like a cup hanging from it and something else. I don't know. Okay, so he needs to have more arms. So maybe he's got a camera. Maybe this is the way to go, actually. He's got so many arms. This is his little camera that he's holding. And then his other arm, maybe it can be holding another stick. So he's got like 4 legs. And he's got 4 arms and 2 legs, basically. I mean, okay. I can kind of see it. He's got like very high-waisted pants. Super high-waisted. And he just needs wings now. Where do you fit the wings in with the backpack is the question. Maybe like this. I don't know, that looks dumb. It doesn't look like a bee. Marin says it's very cool. Oh good, I'm glad. Saturday Night Live John Belushi bee costume. Okay. I guess that's something to Google, huh? I can Google it. I hope this is not going to be anything naughty, Janine. John Belushi. Oh my gosh, yes. So cute. I love it. It's just people in a bee costume. Oh my gosh. Why didn't I think of this? This is very clever idea. Alright. Well, let's try it. I don't think this is it. This is just a stock image. This is the actual guy here. With the glasses and the bee thing. But it doesn't have a full image of him. But yeah, we can kind of make it up. Make it up. Love that one with the camera. Yeah, I think once you start adding stuff, it's gonna look more like it. We'll do some colored ones on this side actually. I'll just finish with pencil now. Or maybe we'll just do color now, because that might help, you know. Should we do markers? I don't think the markers go through the page. We'll try it. Let's see if this goes through. I haven't actually used markers in this sketchbook before. No, it's good. It's good. Now you see the problem here we're having is it's like rubbing from the other page, but it's fine. Let me zoom out a bit because I keep thinking that. All right, here we go. So we'll do yellow. We'll do like a backpack color. And I'm just going to basically draw the same guy, but in color. And I was going to say I'm not going to be like super accurate. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it, guys. Let's draw another one. Let's draw one on this side while we got the colors out. So I'm trying to think, like, I do like this, how it cuts off, but maybe that's wrong. Maybe we should have like something like this. Like, I know, oh my god, we have to draw this, guys. We have to draw this. I don't know why this has gone so dark. Okay, that's better. Maybe the Wanderer bee needs some stripes. Yes, I think so. This one here. I was going to do that, but I didn't know how to do it with the pencil, because the problem is with the graphite, everything kind of gets in the way. But maybe if I do this, kind of looks like he's got stripes. I don't know. Maybe that's kind of ruined it. I mean, this is just terrifying. You would not want this guy to take you on a tour, you know? But maybe he's got a little like tour hat on, like a tour guide hat. This is actually the most fun part about making characters. Like I said at the start, I haven't made many characters, but this is the most fun part. Like when I was doing these guys back here, I mean, it's a hot mess. but it is really fun just to play around with it like that. Also, when I was doing the Inktober drawing, like the Inktober sketches, that was a really super fun one. I don't think I have. Let me find them quickly. So when I was doing the Inktober sketches, I had a lot of sketchbooks. Like I think I did lots of these on my Instagram too, so you probably have seen some of these if you were following me back then. But like this is the bee one, for example, and I was making them bee monsters, so a little bit different than what we're trying to do. I'm trying to make a nice, a friendly character, someone that can take you outside, show you the sight, someone that you trust. I wouldn't trust this guy, you know, but like it was so fun. Some of these drawings they're like really not that good. Like this one here, I just tried to draw a kangaroo. But I don't know, it's just so fun to like experiment like that. So even if some of these turn out really weird, it doesn't matter, because it kind of will help you find what you're trying to do, you know. I just think these need to be longer. Alright, cool. And then one's like out, one's in, because he's... Wait, would that be? Yeah, one's... He's like looking... I don't know, it's coming out of the rim. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Let's try and do a little... the snout here. And then maybe he's got... Wait, are these the fly eyes? The ones that crisscross like this? That's a fly eye, isn't it? I think that might not be right, but it might help show the contours a bit better. That's really scary. Yeah, that's super scary. Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. He's got big old hiking boots on because he's trekking across country, this guy. I also don't think this Blackwing pencil is the best pencil to use because it's very dark and it rubs a lot, like very smudgy. What about the Honey Nut Cheerios bee? Honey Nut Cheerios, I'll look that one up in a sec. See if I can draw the backpack a bit better, because do you guys use hike and poles if you go for hikes? I take them every time we go. Sometimes you don't really need them, they just kind of wrestle around in your backpack, but a lot of the times they're really good for going downhill, especially give you a lot more like stability. Okay, that one doesn't really look like a bee, honestly. We'll just ignore that one. I didn't like that one. Let's draw this person though, because I mean, I don't think this is not what we're gonna settle on, but I just think this is hilarious. So I must draw it. What about orchid bees? I haven't heard of an orchid bee. I have to look that up. I don't want to do black, so let's do like a dark grey. I loved your Folk Tale Week characters. Thank you. The bunnies. Yeah, I'm still working on that. I mean, I'm not really working on that. I've kind of put it to the side, but I'm still working on it in my head occasionally. Like, I'm still thinking about it. Liz said, I think I made my painting better. Dropped my paintbrush twice, but it's okay. That just adds to it, Liz. I think I managed to hide it. Nice. What did you add in the foreground? Did you send it to me? Liz sent it to me. Oh yeah, that's so cute, Liz. Liz added a whole bunch of little leaves, like floating in the wind. That's really nice. I like the colour too. so this guy, I think we should do a little nose like we had on this one, because I think that one was a little bit more friendly. And I also think it's really good to have the eye kind of look like it's, although maybe we want to draw the eye like this. That is kind of more human though, isn't it? It doesn't look like a bee like that. They're meant to be butterflies. Okay. But colored leaves work too. Yeah, they're kind of tiny. They're very small on my screen, Liz. Barbara's here. Hi, Barbara. Been watching a while. Finally got up to get my phone and say hi. Nice. Hi. What do you think of the bees so far, Barbara? You think they're looking a bit weird? It's fine. It's fine if you think that. I think it as well. All right. So, yeah, this one here has like, is very, I say like top heavy, like very skinny legs. And then we need more arms. So what can this person be holding? Oh, maybe this person can be paddleboarding. Oh, that'd be fun. Okay. I'm trying to remember how to paddleboard. I do it sometimes. Maybe like, it doesn't matter if it's correct. Like this. And then also we can put like the other arm out. So this arm is balancing. This arm is paddleboarding. Oh my gosh, I love having all the arms. Okay, cool. And then the paddleboard comes down like this, which is on a paddleboard. I forgot how paddleboards look. I think they're like this. I don't normally look at paddleboard when I'm on it. I'm just kind of, I normally just kind of wobble a lot and get a little bit nervous. I mean, this could be anything. A paddleboard, surfboard. It's kind of hard to see what it is. And the music stopped. I'm going to start it again in a second. Like this isn't the character, but I love this idea of all the different arms, like so many different arms holding stuff. I think that's really cute. This guy's the best so far. What do you think? This guy here doesn't really look like a bee though. That's what we have to do. We have to try and make it look like a bee. What do people think of the idea for Tour Hive? Would you book an adventure outdoor experience with a local tour guide? Maybe you're interested in giving tours of your favorite place outdoors. Martin is hot on the marketing and the what's it called when you do the market research? That's what he's doing right now. The paddleboard is a great idea to add. Yes, I want to do like lots of different activities, but I think I just need to figure out how to draw this character first. What this character is meant to look like. I think this guy is by far the friendliest. Maybe we should kind of try and work on that. This guy is terrifying. I love the face, but honestly, we need to humanize him a bit more, I think. Maybe we should just try and draw bee heads for a while. I think also 3/4 view is going to work the best, because if it's straight on you get like the awkward the eyes, like the huge eyes, and if it's on the side you only get one eye. So I think this is going to work the best, so we'll try it with human eyes to begin with. I don't think this is going to work though, if I'm honest. It's kind of hard to see. I think it's a great idea. My husband leads guided horseback trips in the national forest near where we live. That's cool, Katie. Do you guys have do you do that through like your farm stuff? Do bees have mouths? Maybe we should ask Google. Do not go gentle into that good night. Do people live in Antarctica? Oh, all these questions are so interesting, but not the ones I want. Do bees sleep at night? Do bees poop? Do bees have 6. No, this is a family-friendly stream, guys. Do bees have mouths? Oh, here we go. Jesus. That is terrifying. I don't like it. Make it stop. What? Mm-mm. Look at this one. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. Let's try and do it. Let's try and do it. Alright, here we go. They got little pinchers. Like little vampires, aren't they? I don't think this is gonna work. This guy's like, hi. Come to my van, I'll take you into the forest. People have to have their own horses. He's just a troll guide. Oh, okay. That's interesting. How many people, I mean, I guess people must have horses, right? I just think of like really rich people having horses. Guys, I think we found it. I think we have found the design. It's absolutely terrifying. Fiona, hi Fiona. How are you? You've walked in on a really awkward moment or a really awkward time. We are drawing bees. I'm trying to make a bee character, a cute bee character that's gonna be like hiking and outdoorsy. And so far we've just kind of like made really terrifying creatures. We made this guy here though. He's pretty cute. I do think he's cute. He doesn't look like a bee though. Okay, now maybe we should start looking at other people's bees. Sometimes I think you get to the point where you just have to like look for inspiration. This guy is so cute. Oh my god, look how cute he is. But that's like a bee. We want a person, like a bee person. Maybe we should try and change it up a bit and do like a cute little fluffy bee. Look up Bee Movie. I have seen Bee Movie, Katie. I've been here for almost an hour and drawn painting with you. Yay, Isabel. Glad you're enjoying it. I'm just going to fill up my water. I like backpack bee with a bigger butt and chunkier boots. This guy here. Yeah, I was thinking that, Artie. I was thinking maybe we should, because everyone likes this, and when I say everyone, I mean me and like 2 other people like this. Maybe we should take this guy and try and work on him a bit more. Hiking boots. I love hiking boots. Emma, hi Emma. Emma, how are you? Haven't seen you for ages. I think you popped in last week, right? For a little bit. How's everything going? I think we're gonna need a mouth. I think it's okay if the bee has a mouth. Maybe the bee has tiny, tiny, tiny eyes as well, instead of like giant eyes. And his antennas are like all wavy. Because he's been outside a lot, you know? So, he's been like wind blown and he's been in the dirt and he's been up mountains. Alright, let's try and take this guy, make him more, what do we say? Bigger butt? Bigger butt and bigger boots. I don't want to use those markers. I think that yellow is too bright. Maybe we can use this pale yellow actually. So a bigger butt. Do you mean like, what do you mean like a bigger butt? Like, still like skinny legs though, right? He needs stripes, like hiking shorts and a B shirt. A B shirt. Maybe his shirt could have a B on it. Like his little shirt could have a little B. Like it could have the Tor. I think the Tor Hive logo is just a hexagon, right? Martin? Is it just a hexagon? Like this? Wait, what? How do you do a hexagon? Hex. 6. That's 6, isn't it? That's a hexagon. Took me a while. Skinny legs. Okay, I'm gonna have to draw him. I'm gonna have to. I'll draw him again probably, but it's fine. We're just thinking, guys. Big boots, hiking boots. These look like what are those boots that you Ugg boots? That's what they look like. Or like I don't know, ski boots or something. Hexagon draws a house. Yeah. That's me, Liz. Look, I was never very good at math. So geometry is not really a strong suit of mine. For now, a T on it. Oh, okay. So like this. Emma's good. Yay, I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Just stuck in the cycle of feed baby, burp baby, change baby, try to convince baby to sleep, repeat. Hard to find time for anything else. Tell me about it. It's like that's like living with Martin, that is. No, it's not really. He doesn't sleep. So, let's see. Fiona's also been chatting. Oh no, not too well. Managed to attend my weekly portrait club. It just finished. Oh, is that where you guys draw portraits? Maybe his t-shirt could have like the cutest little bee on it, like a cartoon bee. Because that's how I draw a bee. Like, I don't know if you can see. That's how I would draw a bee. If you just said draw a bee, that's how I would draw a bee. Like a jelly bean with stripes, basically. What would we do? Alright, he's gonna have arms. So, we'll have him hold the walking pose again. Not quite sure about these boots. They're a bit weird. And then he's got a backpack on. And things are hanging from it. Alright, cool. And then maybe he's got a little stinger. And he's got pants on. Oh no, he's got shorts on, right? Maybe his shorts could do this. That's kind of cute. Although I'm not quite sure about this, like with the big butt. It's kind of weird. Let's put in him some shorts. Yeah, I'm not sure about the big butt. It kind of looks strange. Jelly bean is a cute name for a bee. That is. Jelly bean the bee. Let's draw him. Is Jelly Bean the name of something? I feel like Jelly Bean's the name of a cat or something, like a cartoon cat. We get put in groups of 4 on Zoom and everyone draws everyone. We each post for 8 to 10 minutes. Stay sleep or sleepy. Oh man, I could have done that at the start of the stream. I was falling asleep. Yeah, he needs stripes. Whoever, someone said that he needs stripes. I think you guys are right. He does need stripes. It's very difficult with the anatomy here. I don't quite know where his arm goes. Like, so he's got the rucksack on, his backpack on. One arm, I mean, he's gonna have 2 arms, right? So one arm should probably come down. And then one arm like this, maybe. I don't know. It's a camera. You guys can see that's clearly a camera. Clearly. Alright. And then his other little arm comes up from beside him. You know, it would be cool if he had a little, like, if the bee itself was the main character, but then he had like a little secondary character, like a little side character. Let's draw him with this. I just love this. I know that it's not really correct, but maybe he's got tiny little eyes instead of big eyes. Or does that not make him look like a bee anymore? Okay, he's got big eyes. I think he's gonna have to have big eyes. And they're gonna have to be like that oval shape that bees have. And should we have a hat? Maybe he's got like a baseball hat on. Okay, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think that's good. What do you think? I think that's pretty bad, actually. He needs some stripes. Doesn't look like a bee without them. Jellycat, yes, maybe. Oh, Jellycat, I love Jellycat. I've got an octopus. I'm looking at him. You can't see him. He's over there on the couch. Cool. From Jellycat. They're so cute. Not sure if you've seen the post with multiple portraits on one page on Insta. Those are from Portrait Club. I think I might have missed those. I don't think I've seen those. I don't know if I'd like to pose with people, guys. I get really self-conscious. This is so dumb. I get really self-conscious being on camera. Literally live streaming. But you know when if you do like a club online where you draw with other people, and then sometimes at the end you share stuff, and then they put you on full screen, and I'm always like hiding behind my sketchbook like this, because I'm like, don't look at me. Yeah, I think it's just when I'm full screen that it freaks me out a little bit. Binoculars, oh my gosh, such a good idea. I have to catch the rest on replay. Hope everyone has a good evening. Thanks, Katie. Don't worry more. It's just gonna be another half an hour, and then I have to go because it's gonna get dark soon. Haley says she loves him. Yay! I don't know about the big butt though, guys. All right, we'll just do one tiny little drawing here. Maybe we can draw him laying down or something. Maybe he's like taking a break and he's bird watching. Just trying to think of what binoculars look like. They're kind of like this, aren't they? So like this, and then his little face would come like this, and he's got one eye closed. And what can he be doing with his other arm? Maybe jotting down what he's seeing, like his notes. And then his legs. Like this. So I'm guessing he's like laying down on the ground. Like he's bird watching. He kind of looks like a little ant or something instead of a bee. He needs wings. That's a problem when he's got the backpack on. He doesn't look like he's got wings. I don't know if he should have clothes, because I guess he should have clothes, because otherwise he's basically naked. But sometimes anthropomorphized characters don't have clothes on. Like, they don't always have clothes on. I think that would hide the stripes, and also it would be kind of awkward to see the wings. But we can give it a go. Does it look like a bee? Not really. A stripy t-shirt. He could have a stripy t-shirt for sure. A hat would look good with his antennas. Yeah, I don't know what hat though. Like a traveler's. Like I'm thinking like you know the hats that kind of go like this, and then the antennas come out like this. Maybe. I don't know. Does that look weird? You could have one wing on each side of the backpack. Yes, that's true. I didn't think of that. That's a good idea, actually. So, like, have one wing like this, but a bit lower down. Yeah, I like that. Alright, well, I think, actually, we, you know, like, we haven't done too bad. So, I'll show you, just in case you guys weren't here, like, an hour ago. This is what we started with. So, I started with this bee here. That's just how I draw bees. And then I did some warm-up exercises just to kind of get the shape of the bees. You can tell it didn't really help. I haven't really followed it. And then we started looking at the bees standing up. This guy is so creepy. This guy's worse. This guy's creepy too. This guy's so cute. Yeah, and this is kind of like what I do, I guess. Apart from drawing houses that are meant to be hexagons, I normally just draw whatever, like what comes to my head. So I do love the idea of a stripy shirt. Maybe we can try that up here quickly. The problem is I don't know how to draw the shirt. Okay, maybe maybe on this one his head is apart from his body, because in some of the bees, like this one here, their head actually is apart from their body. So I'm just trying to think. His head's like this maybe, and then his body's like this, and he's got a little t-shirt on like this, and he's got 2 sleeves because he's got two arms, so he's got to have 2 t-shirt sleeves, right? Which also might look a bit weird, but we can see. And I think I'll use the long nose because I think that's really cute. Big old eyes. Antenna. Wings. And then a stripy t-shirt. I was going to suggest separating the head too. Yeah, a lot of my characters I tend to draw with the head or there was one body. Almost like, you know, like a strange, I can't really think of, I don't really know where I'm going with this, to be honest. Like a jelly bean, basically. Maybe with some trail snacks, definitely. Map, yes, love it. I cover myself when I show painting. A hiking hat. I don't know what a hiking hat looks like. That's a nice hat, like this one. I was gonna suggest, okay, read that one. Hi April, hi Katie. This looks so fun. What sketchbook is this? Give me a sec, Katie. Sorry, I'm very thirsty. Also, hi Katie. Haven't seen you for ages. Thanks for popping in. This is my character sketchbook. And I just literally did this 5 minutes ago, but we'll do it again. I'm drawing bees. I'm trying to make a little bee character for one of Martin's projects he's working on. And it's going to be a tour guide who's a bee, because it's like a bee theme. So I was doing some little bee warm-ups here. And then we started looking at how to turn the bee into a character. So these ones are a little bit strange. We settled on this one, which we really liked. But we've kind of been like trying to go off this one, trying different things. So right now I'm trying to do a stripy t-shirt because we're thinking if the bee has to wear clothes, how are you going to see the stripes? So stripy t-shirt, right? So we're going to try that. But yeah, how are you, Katie? So I don't know if his sleeve should have a stripe. I think it's kind of weird, like having 2 sleeves. I know that he has technically 4 arms, so he's gonna need 2 sleeves, right? I didn't actually think about that. We can do that thing where the stripe is a little bit offset because it's coming off the sleeve. What do you guys think? Kind of like a bee, almost. If you squint. Alright, so I do love all of these ideas. I'm going to write them down at the side of the page so I don't forget. Because obviously when I finish a stream, I'm going to keep going with this. Not tonight, but over the next like week, I'll probably work on this. So we got a hiking hat, trail snacks, binocs. I'm just going to call them bins. If anyone's a bird watcher out there, you'll know the jargon. What else? Someone said a map. Someone's stripy t-shirt. We did try that, but I'll do it again. I think that's it, right? So everyone said blob. Fiona, that was the word I was looking for. I'm good, thank you. Work's been so busy. I feel like I've been missing out on so many things. Yeah, you've been busy. You've been keeping up with all your sketching though, which is awesome. I feel like every time I go on Instagram, you got a new sketch out. Alright, so guys, we have about 20 more minutes before I'm going to go, just because I need to get out before it's dark. Bye Liz, thanks for popping in. It's nice to chat with you. So what I'm going to do, change it up a little bit. Let's look at some people hiking or like being outside, like outdoorsy people doing outdoor activities. And we'll just do some like real quick sketching just to kind of get the vibe. Activities. Ugh, no, I don't want children. Okay, we're just putting specifics. Hiking person. Very specific, April. Here we go. All right, so we got several hiking people, and basically I'm just gonna like draw them so we can kind of see what they wear. Oh, this is a really nice pose. Thanks for streaming. You're welcome, Liz. Thanks for popping in. Alright, cool. So, should we do them with coloured pencil? I'm kind of not bored of drawing with the graphite, but look at my arm. Ow! That is not a natural way to turn your arm. Let's do some more marker stuff, because it's easy to get the shapes down with the markers. So yeah, we're just gonna draw these. Maybe we'll even try and turn these into like mini bees, like little mini bee people. This backpack is very weird. I haven't seen this before. It's like a full-on cover on top of him. I'm gonna use like really pale colors because there's some of the darker colors of these eco lines. They're really nice, but I also find them quite difficult to use. So if I do carry on with this, which I am hoping to, I'll probably post some. I don't know if I'll post it on my Instagram because it's not really kind of the stuff I would post on Instagram. Maybe on my stories, and then so you can see the progress. I know I said I wasn't going to use this, but I am. I lied. I know, I did a horrible thing. I lied. They often wear shirts with collar and front pockets. Like with a collar, like you button, like a button down, like a collar one, like a polo shirt. I'm gonna pause the stream here to watch the rest. My dog wants to go for a walk. No problem, Barbara. Thanks for popping in. I also want to go for a walk, so I know how your dog feels. I've been going for a walk every night for the last, like, I don't know, 6 weeks, I guess. And it's been really nice. It's such a nice way to, like, end the day. I'm actually going to be so sad when the clocks go back or forward. It's back, isn't it? I'm going to be so sad when the light starts getting darker and stuff. And I don't want it to happen, guys. But, you know, all good things have to come to an end, right? And it's not like it won't ever be light again. All right. I don't know what this person's doing, honestly, with their hands. We're just gonna do this. Should we also make them into like different? Should we make them bees? Let's just do it. Oh, this is so weird. That won't be for a while. When won't be for a while? Oh, for the sun to go down? I don't know. It was the solist, the summer solist, like, you know, just the other week. So that means it's going to get darker and darker now. So I know that it's still summer, but like the nights are going to slowly get shorter and shorter. It looks so weird. Just like a random arm there. Let's have a look. Oh, this guy here. He's just standing. That's pretty cool. Let's just draw with a pencil. I feel I can be a bit looser with a pencil. And maybe, oh, maybe sunglasses. Maybe he looks like, the bee looks like he's got big bee eyes, but really they're sunglasses. Like this. Yeah, I don't know why, but I just, the colored pencil just feels a lot, like easier to draw with. I think because it's softer and thicker, and you don't have, I don't know, it doesn't feel as pressured. I don't know if it was pressured to be good with the. All right, we're gonna change this guy up a little bit. I'm just gonna give him real skinny legs and big old boots, because I think we want our guy to have skinny legs and big boots, right? Maybe it's going to help to work with the actual anatomy of the insect, head, torso, and abdomen. The legs are only attached to the torso, so one pair is walking legs and 2 pairs is arms. Yeah, I think you might be right, actually. Because back here, when I was looking at the, like this one here, this is like the top part of the body, and his 2 arms come out from this part. But there's only 1 leg coming out from the bottom part. So yeah, I think you're right. I kind of did that here. Oh, sorry, I'm so zoomed in. I kind of tried to do that here where I have 2 arms as the on the top part and then the legs on the bottom part. Makes sense to give him a big butt. Yeah. It does. I don't know. It just, I guess like the way I'm thinking is if he has a big butt, his legs will still be skinny, but his butt will be behind him, won't it? So it's kind of hard to like visualize it, I guess. I don't know. This is all work in progress. If I was just doing it for myself, I honestly wouldn't worry. Like I probably would have just drawn, if I was just gonna draw a bee character, I probably would just do this one, you know. But the thing, I think what Martin wants for the website is something a little bit more like less cartoony, more not realistic, but more like, I'm trying to think of the word, like charming, kind of like old school retro. That's kind of like the vibes I'm getting anyway. Liana couldn't join from the start, but the hiking bees are very cool. Oh good, I'm glad you like them. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to make the butt. I don't know. You know what would be cool? Model it in clay, and that way you get like the sense, you can rotate it around and stuff. Sometimes I just draw things and I just have to laugh. All right, we're gonna try and draw one properly now, okay? These were just warm-ups. We're gonna try and draw something properly. Oh, I love this guy with all the stuff hanging from him. That's really cool. All right, let's try and draw this guy as a bee, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna try and what Stephanie said. I'm going to try and do that. So we're going to think about him having a head, and then we're going to make him have a big butt. We'll try that because I think you guys like that. And then the legs, I guess, will kind of come out like this, right? And then his arms, like one will be here, one will be here. So we'll have him looking at the binoculars. Like this. Like the line quality and stuff isn't the best, but just kind of get the idea. His little nose, this is the problem with drawing it like from the side, because the little nose is kind of hard to put in. Maybe he's seen something really exciting. He's seen a hawk, a tarantula hawk moth, and he's like, oh, get that away from me. He's got a little hat on, bubbly hat. I don't know if you would have a bubbly hat. Like sometimes when we go hiking, we do in the winter. So I guess you would. Doesn't feel like super professional to have a bubbly hat on, but I don't know. The binoculars would actually cover his eye, wouldn't they? I was thinking of the design of the ants in A Bug's Life. Yeah, let's have a look at A Bug's Life. The thing is, I don't want him to look like a bug. I want him to look like a human with ant qualities, bee qualities. We'll also look at a bee movie, and I'm pretty sure a bee movie is also a bee. So I kind of want the character to look like more like a human than a bee. If you kind of get what I mean. All right, cool. So yeah, this is like a proper ant, you know? Like this, you wouldn't see this on the street and think it was a human. And the bee movie, I do love the bee movie. Look how cute they are. Yeah, he does have a big old butt. Oh, where's this from? Is his from the bee movie too? That's so cool. Okay, I do not want to rip off the bee movie though. Can you imagine? Get sued by the bee movie? That wouldn't be good. Husband came home. Okay, Artie, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. So I said thank you like that. See you later, alligator. Bees don't have ears, do they? They don't. I don't think they do. Oh, I lost the guy. Let's go back to this guy. And then maybe he can be holding the hiking poles. I definitely want him to have hiking poles because I really like hiking poles in general. Although I think they wouldn't be this tall, if I'm honest. Maybe he's got like a map here or something. Like he's holding a map or something. Or I don't know. He's just waving. He's just waving. Alright guys, we've got 10 minutes. I think I'll just finish this character and then I'll go. Because yeah, I think I need to do a lot more experimentation before I kind of get into it, and it'll probably be a little bit easier to do it off camera. And also I want to get going on my walk. But I hope that you enjoy this. I know it's a little bit different. I won't do this next week. I'll probably do more illustration stuff, you know, like landscapes. Yeah, you know the deal. You know the deal. I've always got a lot of like he's got a little stinger coming out of his bum. Someone on, I think it was on Instagram or YouTube, asked if I could show my process of designing a character, but really this is it. Like I don't really feel like I have a very good method of coming up with a design for a character. I kind of just bumble my way through, pun intended, until I kind of land on something I like. So this is it. This is how I do it. I guess I'll get better the more characters I like design. Also, I think bees and insects in general are quite hard to make into cute, like especially if you want to make them into humans. I think they're quite hard to make cute, right? I mean, maybe I'm just making it hard for myself. All right, and he needs wings. So I think the wings would, I think the wings would actually be behind the backpack. So I'm not quite sure how to do it. Maybe just like this. Yeah. Well, what do you guys think? I love the character you're doing right now. Works perfect. See, like this one. I'm still not like, I don't really like it. I don't know. It's not as stylized as I'd like. But we can definitely work with something like this. I think my favorite so far is still this one, but this one's too cartoony and too simplified. This one here actually, not okay. He looks more like a tourist than a tour guide though. Yeah, that's it guys. That's all I'm gonna do tonight, I think. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit different than normal, but thanks for giving me all your ideas. It actually was super helpful, and I'm gonna write down front pockets. I like that idea. Gotta probably keep it a little bit simple though, because I'm gonna be drawing it quite a bit in different ways. So yeah, that's cool. Thanks for the ideas. I'm gonna work on this, like I said, probably in the next couple of weeks. So I'll post something on my stories and let you know how it goes, or maybe I can show you in the next live stream that we do. Hopefully I should have that video up on my Neo Colors and Neo Pastels by the end of the week, maybe at the weekend, maybe tomorrow. And I think that's it. So have a lovely rest of your day or your week, and I'm gonna I guess I'll see you guys around the internet. So okay, thanks for watching. Bye. I'm trying to find the end button. Okay, bye.